Hello everyone, and welcome to Divine Debut 11. This is Kathy speaking, and this is your love reading, the elemental love readings for the month of October of 2024. You can, and I've got the link beneath the timestamp. You can go straight to the tarot for your element. And I'm just going through now and making a couple of announcements so that I don't have to repeat myself for each of the elements. We're doing water, earth, air, and fire. So we will be starting off with the Psychic Tarot of the Heart to see what is the Karma Dharma. We'll be using the Romance Angels for some messages concerning love. We'll be taking a message advice from the Wisdom of the Oracle for the elements, and this month we'll be using the Morgan Greer Tarot, which we haven't used for a long time, because I'm wanting to have some fresh energies into the readings. And we will also be using the Mystic Moon Oracles to look at the psyche, the emotional situation that each element is going through in the month of October. And at the end of the reading, I will be taking one card for each of the signs. So, for each element, depending on your sign, your particular sign, one message for each of the signs. And, of course, relative to the elemental readings. Now, I will also steer you to the your personal sign reading as we do the individual all sign readings, all signs love readings on Patreon. So you can join us on Patreon. There's a lot to gain, there's a lot to learn, as we do reference the astrology a lot there. The link will be beneath this video. So I want to thank you. I'm wishing you well. Remember, the month of October is with a new moon in the beginning of the month, a solar eclipse in the sign of Libra, which is Venus ruled, right? Venus is the goddess of love. And in the first portion, the first half of the month, we've got Venus transiting through Scorpio. So lots of endings and new beginnings, lots of metamorphosis relative to love relationships. Remember, a solar eclipse is a powerful new moon, but it was, it happened on the south node of the moon, which is all about letting go of the past, letting go of relationships that were not working for us. And mid-month, we're coming up to a full moon in Aries. Full moons are about endings, new beginnings. And remember, Aries is where the north node is of the moon. The lunar nodes are on the axis Aries, Libra. So it's I versus us. That could be a bit of a challenge. And it's not going to be an easy full moon. When we've got difficult, challenging aspects, it's about change. And we are in retrograde season a lot. And most of the planets, we could say, are in retrograde. So we're in retrospect. So needing to go back and see what it is that we can salvage, fix, close up, and then move forward. All right. So I want to thank you so much for liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting, and considering joining us on Patreon. And a special thank you to our patrons that keep this channel afloat and still alive. So on to the love readings for the month of October of 2024. Hello, my beautiful fire element. Welcome to your love reading for the month of October of 2024. We are doing the elementals on YouTube. They are for free, but we also do each and all of the signs on Patreon. So if you're interested, connect with us on Patreon, and obviously you will be in a draw every month for a free reading. So I hope you've heard the introduction, as there are a few announcements there. Let's see what's going on in love for Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. Stay till the end, as we'll be taking one love oracle for each of you, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. But let's look at the general energy for the fire element. The month of October, which is an eclipse month, and which is a difficult month, I must say. The solar eclipse that took place in Libra is in good aspect to fire signs. So that was an amplified new moon. Let's see what's showing up for the fire element. I've got my moon in Leo, so this interests me as well. Let's see. Check out your main placements. So your sun, moon, rising. And then if you join us on Patreon, you can check out your other placements, such as your North Node, if you're familiar with it, your Venus, Venus placement, Mars, if you're interested in a divine masculine, or how you can move with action and with desire and with fire. Where is your energy? Where are you putting your energy? In which way are you powering up and moving forward? So let's go. Let's see what's going on for the fire element for Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius in the month of October. The Libra season heading over to the Scorpio season, as Venus is also moving through Pluto. So love is going through a death process. What will be left? And you're seeking, you or a person you're dealing with. This is the Virgo card. We've got the Hermit here. Someone is seeking the answers, seeking advice, seeking guidance, possibly from spirit, from their higher self. This could be a spiritual connection. Maybe there's no communication, right? The Hermit is someone that's gone into their cave. They're seeing the light, the inner light. They're seeing the truth. And, the Hermit could also be a professional. It could be a tarot reader, an astrologer. It could be a legal representative, a psychologist. It could be anyone that is seeking the truth. Let's see what's going on. Someone is seeking the answers. What is the advice coming from the wisdom of the oracle and from spirit for the fire element this month, the month of October of 2024? And we've got mending. Interesting. Now, mending came through the same message. We had the same message for the earth signs. Some of you could be dealing with a Virgo, or if you're a Leo, you may have placements also in Leo. Let's read the message quickly. Mending means something's been broken, obviously. Number 52, and that's the last card in the wisdom of the oracle. So it's probably been a long-time relationship. Let's see what the relationship message says. You've come to a place where forgiveness is necessary. Now we had, I think, also in the water element, water and earth, asking for forgiveness. So maybe check out those readings as well. You've come to a place where forgiveness is necessary if you're to move forward. Separate or together, you and the other person are still experiencing the effects of a hurt that is impacting everything you do, even if you're not aware of it. The energy needs to clear. What must you do to bridge this gap? Closing your heart is not the answer. You have the power to heal this wound. Ask yourself, what would love do? Only good will come of forgiveness and an honest redress. Redress. Re is a prefix which speaks to going back to the past. We are in retrograde season. Most of the planets are retrograde at this time. Someone has gone into the cave, into their internal self. looking for the answers from within. The answers could come from within or from another teacher, a guru, someone that you're seeking advice from. There are issues that need to be redressed to mend a relationship. So that's interesting, dear fire element. Let's see. This could also be self-forgiveness, because it's talking about a heart that is blocked, a heart that is closed up. Let's see what's going on for the fire element in the month of October. Dear Spirit, calling on your guidance. What's going on in the now? We've got a death, an ending. You've gone through an ending, but there's a chance for a resurrection. We've got the Four of Pentacles, someone holding back on their true emotions, fearing, being open, or some of you have been very patient and holding on for dear life relative to a relationship where someone was not open. This to me speaks to Taurus, could speak to Virgo, could speak to Capricorn. But you've gone through an ending. There's a death process that's playing out here. There's been an ending, but remember, the death card doesn't only speak to an end, it speaks to a metamorphosis. And because Venus is transiting through Scorpio, it is obvious that love is going through an ending and a resurrection. It could be an old relationship that you're mending. You need to forgive and forget. Forgetting is not easy, but forgiving at least and getting over something. Let's see what I feel called to take from the bottom. What is crowning you? Six of Wands. There could be a little bit of ego here, but what's on your mind is success, recognition, and ego could be a little bit of an issue here. Maybe this is the death of the ego. And remember, the Hermit is very much about being humbled. Now, fire signs are very powerful. They're driven by their desire and their passion. They're all about, the desire and creating and being inspirational and movement, right? But there can be also, because this is a very strong card, it does speak to a death of the ego. Let's see in your recent past what's been going on. A lot of illusion, misunderstandings. The possible outcome is the Queen of Pentacles. And we've got a Page of Cups, which could be a message of forgiveness, someone asking for forgiveness, an unexpected message. Maybe love wasn't enough. The Page of Cups is a naivety. It's a very fresh energy, but it's a small offer of love. The Queen of Pentacles, she knows her worth. Queen of Pentacles is very motherly. She is very stable. She's the go-to person. She's quite powerful herself. She's very, very powerful in the sense that she's got the patience of none other, let's say. Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, not as much, but I do see strong earth here. Queen of Pentacles, she holds that Ace of Pentacles, right? Which is the relationship, which is the home, which is the long term. Queen of Pentacles could be a mother. Yes, some of you may be mothers. You may be very nurturing. You may have been very nurturing, but Queen of Pentacles, she's there for many. She's the mother of all. So maybe you've been dealing with someone that had other things, because we've got the Six of Wands here, which is also someone that holds a position of power above others. So this could speak to much responsibility where someone was elsewhere doing other things and sort of putting love on the back burner. More about practical matters, money matters. This speaks to, I'm holding on, I want this relationship, but I want also the recognition, the power, and the position in the relationship that I deserve. It feels like there's a moment of crisis here, that this is what I demand, this is what I want, right? And if you cannot give me this, I'm moving on. That's what I'm getting, because remember the Seek card, it's the Hermit. It's a number 9, which speaks to endings. After the Hermit comes the Wheel of Fate, which is like there's a moment of triggering a major ending, or it feels like there's fate. Fate is playing out right now. It's like someone saying, I want my justification that I will have the position of importance in your life. Otherwise, I'm out. I feel like that's what I need to tell you. So for most of you, you will have the ability to mend a broken relationship, because there's recognition in the Queen of Pentacles. She's the queen. She's like the empress, right? So the empress sits next to the emperor. I feel that this is what's going on here. And it's again, power struggles, power plays, and something's got to give. So for most of you, the opportunity to mend is here. But remember, we're on the last leg, because it's a number 52, which is the last card as advice. It's the last card. It's the last moment that something can be mended, fixed, forgiveness needs to be had, or we move forward and move towards a new story. And that's sort of been the theme of the readings this month. Look at that. 3 of Swords, love not being enough. An apology, a necessary apology and forgiveness is necessary here. We go from the Knight of Cups to the Page. Someone is losing their, how can I say it? They're losing their worth, feeling as though the offer that's been made hasn't been enough. But there's also doubt where the Knight of Cups is concerned. The Knight of Cups is someone that has been hurt before. They're carrying that chip on their shoulder, so they're not certain about this offer, right? Because they've been hurt before, and this is Scorpio energy. We've got the Star, we've got Scorpio, we're talking about Aquarius, Scorpio, fixed signs, and we've got the Hermit. So someone's gone within. Someone's been seeking advice. I don't know if this is a relationship relative to social media, where you could be at a physical distance from each other, that there's been hope in the past, hope that's been lost hope. It feels as though you've been taking steps backward instead of going forward, and you've come to the end of the line. That's what I feel like I need to tell you. Like, love is going backwards. Let's see what the romance angels. Remember, the Queen of Pentacles, she is the queen. So she also has an empire. So she's very strong. She knows her worth. So I feel as though many of you are saying, this is what I want, unless this is a partner that you're dealing with, someone that wants stability. They want the real thing. They don't want just play. They don't want just desire. They don't want just sex. They want the real thing. They want the whole of you, not just half of you, not just you spreading yourself thin, my dear fire signs. Let's see what's going on. Soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. Separation. Time apart from your partner is on the horizon. Forgiving and learning. Right on. Right on. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. Past life relationship, you have known each other before. Make the effort. Great love is worth taking the effort you're guided to take, and give your relationship a chance. Work on it. Stay optimistic about your love life, and positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. And remember, this is an offer that is coming in. Let's take the Lenormand and see. What is going on for Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius? The fire element in the month of October, or whenever you view this message, we've got conflict. This is like the Five of Wands. Possible separation, breakup, disharmony. The whip is Lilith. It's Black Moon Lilith, and Lilith she demanded respect and her rightful position next to Adam and not beneath Adam in the Garden of Eden. So this could be oppositional, that you found yourself in an opposition. There's been scolding, there have been arguments, you haven't been on the same page. It could be relative to someone's upbringing, the way they've grown, their beliefs. But there's the key. The key is the ability to work through this open wound. Unless some of you are, possibly for some of you, you will not be mending a past relationship and you're moving because you're letting go possibly of a karmic relationship because a soulmate has entered. Okay? It will be different for each of you. There was, I think, a similar message for was it the earth signs? Or was it the air signs? There's attraction. So you're attracting romantic love. The key is revelation, resolution, a possible new relationship. There will be communication. There's possible legalities, a divorce settlement from a past connection relationship. There's transition. There's movement. The ship is Jupiter and Sagittarius. There's a new adventure opening up, a new journey. Some of you could be dealing with someone that's at a distance. If you're dealing with a foreigner, right, someone is taking the journey, right? There's also a possibility of a farewell, an ending, a departure, and a transition and movement towards a relationship where there's friendship, there's loyalty, where someone is devoted towards someone that is very devoted, stable, and will not, will sacrifice, will not put themselves above the relationship, let's say. There's like an equal, and some of you are, I need to say to some of you that you're connecting with someone that possibly also reminds you of a loyal mother, your devoted mother. Could be also a mother that's passed on. The cross speaks to a heavy burden. It could last for 2 to 3 weeks. Yes, again, Black Moon Lilith comes up. Lilith is transiting through Libra, and Libra is justice, recognition, equality in relationship, legalities. Lilith is actually, as I'm doing this reading, on the Venus star point, the Venus-Sun conjunction that took place October 22nd of October of 2022. So something is being activated relative to, like, because 29th degree is like the ending. And remember, the mending is the ending. It's like a last call. A last call to, can we mend a relationship or do I move on? Because Libra is all about equality. And remember, Libra is ruled by Venus, and Venus is in Scorpio. It's make or break. Make or break for the fire signs. So it's a very important moment. Is someone going to be able to carry this burden through for the next 2-3 weeks? Do they believe in this connection? Is this a spiritual connection? It's like carrying the load without having the knowledge, or looking and searching for the knowledge. Let's see where your psychological situation is heading, your emotional life is heading in the month of October of 2024. It's like a test of loyalty. A child may also hold a very strong position in this month. With the Page of Cups, it could be because we've got a mother and a child here. There's a return. Someone is wanting to return from the past, and there you will be at a crossroads, dear fire element. We've got pride and ego, so a very powerful opposition. As I said before, it's like a push and shove, power struggles. But the pride and ego also speaks to abundance. It speaks to spirituality. Remember that the pride and ego, I should say the male peacock, which is a symbol of Ceres, the wife of Jupiter, and there was infidelity in the myth relative to her husband, but he did give her the position that, he recognized as her being his other half. We won't bother looking at the infidelity right now because I was talking about someone pushing for recognition, respect, and demanding the position that they should uphold relative to their persona, which is the Queen of Pentacles. She knows her worth. So there's luck. There's a moment of luck. There's a portal that is opening, choices that need to be made. Family has got a lot to do with it. Could be your family of heritage or a family that's been built, or it could be someone else someone else's family, your person's family or your family. Let's see, because the family in the Mystic Moon Oracles, it's not the tribe card, which speaks to a spiritually connected family, so your tribe, right? It's more about a family that's been built, that's been created in this incarnation. We've got abandon, you see. Someone is leaving a family and they're wanting to return to a spiritual connection, and they're choosing the spiritual connection. Some of you are going to settle and stay for family or for a particular child because you feel that your responsibility is bigger than your wants and needs. Others of you are going to abandon because you feel that the calling to this spiritual soulmate, possibly twin flame connection, is bigger than you. What is at the bottom? We've got forgiveness again. We've got forgiveness again. Wow. So it's make or break. It will not be the same for each of you. Some of you may be asking for forgiveness and closing the door on a soulmate because you're following your beliefs and trying to stay in a past partnership and mend that because you hold a family, because your position of motherhood or of fatherhood is bigger than the egotistical I, me, my, which is what I need. So there's sacrifice here as well. Let's see. Wow. Let's continue. Why do we have the Death card? We've got a King of Pentacles and a Queen of Pentacles. Wow. They are a couple. Let's take another card. Some of you may be dealing with a Taurus or with a Scorpio. We've got the Knight of Wands. Someone who is a player, could be a foreigner, or someone that's ready and driven towards what they desire, and he's facing the Queen of Pentacles, who she's turned her back on him. Unless it's this King of Pentacles that is leaving a family that they've already built and feeling as though they've met their partner, the person that they recognize their other half in is this Queen of Pentacles. Six of Swords, Six of Wands, lots of sixes. Sixes are the lovers, and the lovers are, of course, choices. the twin flame. Why do we have the Four of Pentacles? And this Queen of Pentacles may have turned their back on this King of Pentacles if they were coming through more as more sexual, free-spirited, and not giving them the security that they are in need. And I feel that this is you, the fire signs. Let's look at the Four of Pentacles. We've got the Five of Cups. So some regrets relative to the past, disappointments. We go Five of Cups and then Seven of Cups. So emotionally, it has not been easy for the fire element. Let's look at the Seven of Cups. Someone is looking for the light, has gone within, looking for guidance. There's a lot of confusion in the past. Let's take one more and remember that we're at the Hermit, Major Arcana, one step before the Wheel of Fate, one more on the Hermit. We've got the Strength card. So you're going back and forth. Leo, Virgo. Looking for the light. Someone's waiting for someone to be enlightened, to see the truth. Someone is seeking also guidance. Someone is being very patient, waiting on their person to see the truth. Waiting on the cloud to lift. Let's see, what is the Queen of Pentacles? I want to take before that the Six of Swords. Where are we heading to? Because that is a transition towards serenity and success. I feel that someone is breaking free from the notion that they are blocked. They're overcoming this illusion that they are in a prison. And this is in the mind. This is, you know, the making of the mind, trying to hold someone back. But I feel that the ability to be recognized, to win, to come into balance and serenity is greater than what the illusion or the misconception of a self-contained prison or a prison that's been built from others, possibly. Let's see what this Queen of Pentacles is. We've got the Six of Pentacles, so there's reciprocity. This is Libra, that we see the scales are being balanced. Also, Six of Pentacles is a very karmic card for me. It's the Karma Dharma card. What you've provided for others is being provided to you. This is overcoming any doubt. We've got so many pentacles. So pentacles speak to practical matters and reality. This is overcoming any physical doubt about the future, that there will be reciprocity. This is overcoming any doubt that you're both on the same page, that you both may come from very different beliefs or very different upbringing or very different financial standing, but that you find happiness, support, and security within each other. Obviously here, when there's going to be Dharma, Karma Dharma, Karma is what we've given out, we receive, whether it's lessons, challenges. Someone here is coming into their karma, someone is coming into their Dharma, because those who will be left out in the cold are those that have not done the work, those that could not hold on to the belief that you're at the end of the story, and you know it's your belief that will get you to the finish, to the finishing line, to the success. This could also possibly speak to legal divorce and separation, where there wasn't a return, right? Maybe money played a major role as well, where one person was only giving, the other person was only taking. Power struggles, as I said, not being on the same page, not believing the same things, but also growing apart. Let's take one more. Now, it's all about the practical side of things. Also, where values are concerned, what's most important, the financial security or the security where emotions are concerned. That's another question that will be coming up here. Or even where your beliefs, I cannot be with this person because there's a big age difference, or there's a big, we've got a big distance between us, whether it's physical, financial, right? Can we overcome these issues and find solace within this relationship? And even if it's not the match made in heaven, we still see eye to eye. Let's see one more. We've got the King of Cups here. The King of Cups, of course, is a maturity, of course, a mature love offer. We did see the Knight of Cups, the Page of Cups, and the King of Cups. Now, King of Cups, King of Pentacles can be the same person. This is more about an emotional opening, not so much about practical matters, not so much about my financial security. So, the scales could be my financial security and my emotional security. What's more important? Now, this is a match. This is an amazing match. Queen of Pentacles, King of Cups, beautiful. Water and earth, they do hold the same values, let's say. Now, King of Cups, of course, Scorpio. This could be a Scorpio energy. This could be Scorpio, Pisces, or even Cancer. Some of you may be turning your back also on someone that was more focused on the financial. So different messages for different people, obviously. But we also see a maturing. After such a long time, someone's finally seen the light. They're coming as a King of Cups, that I'm open and I'm recognizing you and I'm vulnerable in love, right? At the foundation, we've got the Six of Cups, so there is a soulmate connection here. There is nostalgia. There's a return from someone from your past for some of you, or it's a situation that's coming back from the past where you need to do the work. I think that's what I have for the general. Let's go into the individual signs. Let's look at Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius in love in the month of October. Aries, please, Spirit. Aries. Aries, love in October. Let's go for Leo. Leo, the lion. Leo, the generous heart in the month of October. And Sagittarius. Sagittarius, what's going on in love for Sagittarius? Thank you, Spirit. Okay, Aries, what's going on in love for you? You've got the Empress. You've got the Empress, you've got the Queens, the Queen of Pentacles. You are the Queen of Pentacles. You are the Empress. You know your power through patience, right? There's a sense of abundance. You know your power. You know your worth. She is a number 3, obviously, which is the Empress. Through patience, you're being valued. You're being respected. But it also speaks to patience. You also hold a position of power within a relationship. Now, some of you, this could speak to pregnancy as well. So if you're not prepared to become pregnant, you're not planning a pregnancy, do take precaution. Now, it's a number 14, which is temperance. Spirit is saying, be patient. You will be valued. You will have your dharma in due time. Let's go to Leo. Leo, you've got a marriage here. This is the Hierophant. You're either coming in or out of a past. Marriage, commitment. It's a number 18. For some of you, there may have been deception or illusion or a lack of truth within a marriage. Some of you may have been dealing with someone that's in a marriage and not telling you that, or not opening up and telling you that there's been deception within their commitment. They may have connected with you already. And remember, we spoke about soulmates, we spoke about twin flames. This is a 5 and it's the Hierophant. Remember, in the Hierophant, second chances at another commitment. We see the 2 keys, which is Chiron. There's some sort of a revelation, second chances at a long-term commitment with a spiritual connection as well. Dear Leo, not all Leos will be going through separation and divorce. You may be mending a broken marriage, okay? Because, okay, there's change. There is change because it's a 5. It's Taurus. And remember, in Taurus, we've got Uranus, which is bringing a lot of change within stable relationships, like a breaking free, a breaking through, or also a breaking out of relationships that were unhealthy and not on the up and up, right? Big change. So it can go either way for Leo. Let's look at Sagittarius. Sagittarius, you're going through an ending here. This is the Death card. And the Death card obviously says that there's a new beginning. Now, more than likely, it's a brand new relationship coming in for you. For some of you, yes, you will be able to mend, well, I would say for a very small amount of you, because it's like a broken mirror, broken glass. It's hard to mend. Something's not able to be fixed. This will take a lot of energy and a lot of power. But I feel that there always will be some sort of a crack within the relationship. So it's up to you. It's your decision on what you're going to do. But remember, this does speak to the Death card. And the Death card is in the now, right? So the Death card can speak to an ending and a brand new beginning, a resurrection. But I feel that for most of you, because of the cracks in this mirror, and remember, there's a 3-3. It's like a new path has opened up, where 3s do speak to expansion. 3s can speak to third parties, and it's hard to get over infidelity and deception and betrayal. So it is a new path that's opening up for you, which brings expansion and growth. Could possibly bring the right partner for you if you're looking at a new partnership. All right, so I think we'll leave it there. Forgiveness is a very strong word for our fire element in the month of October. I am wishing you well. Remember, the individual love readings are on Patreon. Thank you for considering joining us there. You do get the, for connecting with us, for the price of purchasing, buying us a cup of coffee. You enter into Patreon and you get the 12 signs. You also get to go into a draw to win a free reading. So thank you for your support, your devotion, for liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting, and a special thanks to our Patreons who hold this channel up. Much love to all my fire signs. I will be back.